they blocked the alumni at 6:23. I think this happened 4:30. There is an active shooting in Alumni and Yellowstone. So it's a heavy traffic in New Circle. New Circle. They blocked the Alumni Drive. I was wondering if what's going on. Oh. Now we're gonna stuck here. I wonder how long this traffic will be clear.
All those cars over there, they know they
So-
get stuck here.
So what
They
so
send them back
everything
over
is
there.
going to New Circle. So that's why New Circle is very back up. So that's alumni right there. You see that police right there. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. We should went to
You should have listened to me.
listen to you. We should just went to Manor. But maybe even Manor.
It's a car.
No, man, it was kind of
It's a
busy, but
car.
at least you can turn that way
It's a
when
car.
you get over there.
Car.
But no be able to use it. It was like that since 4:30.
Oh my. We just got stuck here. Maybe you can put the radio. Lexington, what's going on? Find the Lexington station. The police is still there, so it's to know what's going on there. Really get stuck here in your circle.
Then you need to examine yourself and find out, look, have you really of somebody that's come from street. Beaver.
Long there's been communism. When you have nothing, your instincts could pay off. With not a good prediction markets, you could push your knowledge.
Looking for Lexington station. What's the update?
They don't make many turnovers and they on anything. Power.com.
To this, but would you
What the
don't that sky look good on you? It's the best news ever.
I come here in sport.
Never designed to interfere with the rights of third parties.
Literally said that. In fairness, this was the voice he used when he could still answer to my 13-year-old satisfaction, at least, any question put to him. Why is the sky blue? How many angels fit on the head of a pin?
Is
I had
any
missed that
Lexington
voice more than I knew.
viewers
Being able
here?
to hear him
Please
again,
comment
Johnny,
what's going on.
a
If
gift from Edison and that French guy and all the folks after them who perfected the recording process.
if it's already solved,
Right
the
now,
shooting.
I brought my mother.
My daddy's a handsome devil. He's got a chain 5 miles long.
Ah,
And on every leg,
Change that. I heard the word.
This is NPR News.
I heard a band.
This is 88.9 W.
we really got stuck here in Lexington, and it happened that our
Joining us for Marketplace.
the blower is not working, so we don't have no heat. It's so cold.
Jubilee and Joy, Green and Beethoven, led by Melise Pernay, featuring Beethoven Symphony No. 9 with guest vocalists and the Lexington Singers. Saturday, February 21st at 7:30 p.m. at the Singletary Center for the Arts.
Oh, this is Lexington News, so we can listen to this.
Have you ever tried to turn your passion into your business?
No, it is not fun doing taxes and
So
accounting
cold.
and bookings and contracts.
Very
But
cold.
it is necessary, and I'm learning a lot.
I'm Ky Rizdal, doing what it takes to make that turn. Next
Just
time
leave
on
it like
Marketplace.
that. What's going on? I hope we have a Lexington viewer here. Can tell us what's going on, if it's already clear, the shooting.
Marketplace is supported by Yubico, makers of the YubiKey, securing business applications from phishing for organizations worldwide. YubiKey, powerful protection, instant access. More at yubico.com.
Chapter 1, corporate news. Chapter 2, financial insecurity. Chapter 3, hey, let's run away and join a band, huh? From American Public Media, this is Marketplace.
Marketplace is supported by UKG. Their HR, pay, and workforce management tools are designed to help business leaders build trust and empower their people. UKG, because when work works, everything works. More at ukg.com/work. And by GEP, at the forefront of agenda procurement orchestration and autonomous supply chains. With GEP Smart Software, GEP Ky Agentic AI, and Strategy Consulting, GEP works to help business optimize value and reduce risk.
So this
In
is
Los
New
Angeles,
Circle.
I'm
We're
Ky
still
Rizdal. It
get
is
stuck
Tuesday
here.
today. This one is the 3rd of February. As always, tag along, everybody.
New Circle
This
is
a
very,
day
very
right in
congested.
news of the corporate variety, and you will be forgiven if
Alumni
you've
is
heard
still
our lead
closed.
story before. Disney CEO Bob Iger has decided he's going to step down again. Yes, this would indeed be Iger's second retirement in the past 6-ish years. He came back from the first one
Oh
in
my
2022, but, you know, bygones. Josh Damaro is the new guy. Been with the company 28 years, most recently running the company's theme parks, whence, as we mentioned yesterday, most of Disney's profits come. Point is, though, House of Mouse is in a long line of companies, nonprofits, even big league sports franchises that have stumbled when leadership tries to pass the baton. Marketplace's Stephanie Hughes gets us going with why succession is so hard.
Choosing a CEO has higher stakes than almost any other decision a company's directors will ever make. But boards don't get the chance to do it that often because good leaders tend to stay put.
It's not uncommon to see tenures upwards of 10, 15, getting to 20 years.
Yoja Cheng is a professor of business administration at the University of Virginia. She says when succession planning is done well, a board
When
gets to know people at the company who could become their
traffic
next
is
leader.
really
So that could
slow.
be having dinners with executives around board meetings. It could be having individuals in the firm to come in to do presentations with the board.
You want to have someone who's ready to take on the role when it's time. But Cheng says you don't want to anoint them too soon.
If everyone in the firm
It's a
sees
good
like, okay,
thing
this
when
is the
you
next
get
person,
there, when you
oftentimes
get
talented
to
people will
Manuar,
leave.
it wasn't
And
that
go
bad.
try to be a CEO
When you go
somewhere
back.
else. Another potential
No, it
stumbling block
wasn't bad.
when the current CEO gets a little too involved with the process. Deb Rubin
It
is a
took
senior
like a
partner at
half
the
an
leadership
hour
consulting firm RHR.
from
It
this
is hard
accident
for a
to go
CEO
when you
to
call
be
me.
completely objective about
the next phase and who should be there and what their own shadow has been in the organization. And so they are an important input, but they should not be the primary driver.
Rubin says the board needs to think about choosing a leader, not just for the company that exists now, but for the company that will exist in the future.
There's a tendency to want to hire a clone if the last CEO has been tremendously successful, and to hire the opposite if a CEO has basically failed. And the reality is it's
We
somewhere in
still
the
get stuck
The day
here
that a
in
new
your
CEO takes
circle.
charge, the company should start planning for its next one, says
I
Anthony
hope
Nyberg, who leads the Center for
Lexington
Executive
people
Succession at the
can
University of
answer
South
what's going
Carolina.
on if
But he says the boards he
if
talks
it's
to
cleared
have brought up
already,
those
the
discussions.
shooting here.
Because we're human, it's hard to have conversations with people about your successor. They often don't want to think about when their end might be.
A CEO's identity is intertwined with that of the firm, says UVA's Yojet Che. So you're not just choosing a good leader, you're choosing the next face of the company. I'm Stephanie Hughes, Marketplace.
Disney shares down just a hair today, about 0.2%. More broadly, big tech took a bit of a whacking. We will have the details when we do the numbers.
Claro, you asking for a bathroom, Ayana. And Oli too.
Why?
Because all the white, I won't be able to take you because look at the traffic.
Look at that traffic. We can. No, we're not gonna watch. We're not gonna be able to watch.
Corporate story number 2 comes to us from the food and beverage aisle by way of the snack counter. PepsiCo reported profits this morning. Did quite fine thanks to expectations, even as it has been selling fewer drinks and snacks in North America. The company's been getting some pressure from some of its big investors to turn things around, which is going to be no mean feat as shoppers are becoming both more cost-conscious and more health-conscious. Marketplace's Daniel Ackerman has more on this modern Pepsi challenge.
The name PepsiCo might call to mind a bottle of cola, but many of the company's products are actually salty snacks, says Errol Schweitzer, publisher of the Checkout Grocery Update.
They control more than 50% market share in packaged snacks in many major metro areas.
That's largely through Pepsi's ownership of Frito-Lay.
You know, Doritos,
This
Cheetos,
traffic
Fritos,
is
Tostitos.
so slow.
But even with the delightful rhymes, the snacks haven't been
They
selling
still
all that
close
well.
the alumni.
There are 2 big reasons for that, says Peter Galbo, an analyst with Bank of America. The first?
It's about affordability.
Pepsi raised its snack prices during the pandemic when a lot of people were at home, apparently snacking. But now, with food inflation elevated, Galbo says consumers are less willing to spend on chips and pretzels. The company announced it's slashing prices by 15% on some of its snacks, effective this week.
The timing is not coincidental to this being, the largest snack holiday.
A snack holiday also known as the Super Bowl. Pepsi wants to make sure fans stock up on its products before the game. Pepsi is also trying to boost sales by positioning its brands as healthy, says Errol Schweitzer, or at least healthier.
They're looking at selling the Doritos with enhanced protein because everybody's obsessed with protein these days.
He says some of the changes are marketing more than anything else.
If you look at their packaging, they're advertising like a product like Lay's is minimally processed as healthier or all natural without really doing much to actually change the product.
Plain old potato chips are basically just potatoes, oil, and salt. And when it comes to
I love
PepsiCo's
potato
flagship
chips.
cola, well,
It's
Blaine
junky
Stanford,
too.
publisher of Beverage
Yeah,
Digest, says
but I love
have been lagging behind in recent years, Coca-Cola.
Stanford says to address its arch rival, Pepsi will be airing an ad during the Super Bowl featuring a taste test done by a polar bear.
I'll see.
Of course, it's Coca-Cola's iconic polar bear, and it uses Pepsi.
Stanford says the drinks in the ad are the zero sugar varieties, a sign perhaps of where
I'm
Pepsi
just
sees
gonna
its consumers shifting.
Leave it here.
Daniel Ackerman,
So basically, you guys just watching the traffic. I'm just gonna put it in the stand. That's how the traffic is here in your circle.
Continuing with a theme here, don't look now, but the biggest advertising weekend of the year is straight ahead. A live event, double whammy. The Winter Olympics starts tomorrow.
Whoa.
Curling's up first if you're curious. Underrated, if you ask me. The opening ceremony is on Friday, then the Super Bowl on Sunday, both as it happens on NBC. The network gets a chance to make back the zillions of dollars it spent on the broadcast rights. Brands get a huge marketing opportunity as they try to move product and services at a tricky time economically and politically. Marketplace's Kristen Schwab has more now on the tone and tenor of ads in this day and age.
This year, Super Bowl commercials will be
We
full
say
of
McLean for
fitness
right.
names. Kendall Jenner for Fanatics Sportsbook, Sabrina Carpenter for Pringles, Andy Samberg for Hellmann's. And there's a reason for that.
Taking a side and making a big stand about what you stand for is very, very difficult at this moment.
Sean McBride is Chief Creative Officer at Arnold, a global ad agency.
And we don't quite know what to do. And so I think it seems like people have settled on, okay, celebrity.
Traditionally, advertisers have settled on patriotism, but nothing's really safe these days. It's why Tim Hawkins, a marketing professor at Northwestern, says we might see more traditional ads. A bit of a blunt, hey, we make this great thing. You should buy it.
We will see advertisers, by and large, stay very close to the product.
Hawkins says more than usual, we're also seeing brands run commercials early, right now, before the big event.
We're still in news circle. We still got stuck here. We don't know what's going on. The alumni drive is still closed.
130 million people last
I don't know if the shooting is already clear, but wish everyone is safe.
Habits have become more fragmented, but events have become more important than advertising.
Whether it might be in California or New York or wherever, we got everyone experiencing the same attitude.
It's kind of the opposite of what advertising is these days. Clear and targeted. Competition shops from a
One of the constants in this economy right now, and for a while now, actually, has been that things aren't constant. They're volatile a lot of the time, and certainly more often than not. Inflation, whatever the president says, the labor market. We talk about that stuff a lot. Less covered, though, is the uncertainty a lot of families are feeling about their own economies on pretty much an everyday basis. It's a well-tracked statistic, but it's so clear that according to the Federal Reserve, fully a third of adults in this economy say they could not cover a $400 emergency expense using cash. One of the groups trying to solve that problem or ameliorate it as best they can is a nonprofit called Canary. Rachel Schneider is the founder and CEO. Welcome to the program.
Thanks so much. Glad to be here.
For those uninitiated among us, what is Canary? What does it do and how does it work?
Sure. So Canary is a company that helps to facilitate charitable grants to individuals when they experience a crisis. So we help facilitate individuals and companies making donations that are expressly for the purpose of helping people when you experience a financial crisis. And then we help identify people who are experiencing a crisis and direct that money to them.
There are companies, though, that do have these funds that kind of do, right?
Why they don't have
I'd
that?
love to say I thought of this idea, but I'm not that creative. In fact, large companies across the U.S.
When I'm broken, when I'm hurting.
The enlisted family of our prayers.
VA officials mentioned that hundreds of Freddie's
Now, power in ways you didn't even a few years ago. And I'm not talking about the election of Donald Trump. Obviously, that helps, and we'll get...
Off-wheelers, they're going to call it back for the election. It did, and favorable call. Couple of things for our game of trying to grow the game and, increase the cap, all the different things that they have done. But Robert Kraft's success...
Anyhow, we'll keep the system in place.
To the expo in the tables, we actually spend some time focused. Driving, through the lane, you got wide open, right? Did he
Because I have a sunscreen brain. I'm sorry, I have to tell you that.
Are you okay? You're not cold?
No,
Which is the opposite of the
This is
point
a
I
long
think
way.
you're trying to make.
I'm hungry.
Because
I'm hungry. Can I get something?
Love.
What? I want chips. Can I have something? I'm not. Can I have something?
Nope. We don't have nothing here.
Can I drink something?
We don't have no drinks. No nada.
Have poop.
Stop. Ah, this is so long.
tells us that when they appear as men, but they themselves, angelos, the word that we get.
Hello, Lexington. Can you tell us what's going on here?
They don't have male
What's
or
the news? We still got stuck here in News Circle.
And he made them male and female. Very clear.
The Alumni Drive is still closed.
Thank you for a great question. Kind of on the follow-up here, talking about angels. Also, earlier we were talking some of you are aware of this book, but some of you are not. It's a book by Randy Alcorn, and the book is titled Heaven, and you can find it wherever you find books. It's a great book, Heaven, and it's a comprehensive look at heaven and what happens in heaven and what do we do in heaven and what are our bodies like in heaven. It's a wonderful book. Plus, they go through all the different ways heaven mentions in Scripture. He just does such a great job. Randy Alcorn, Alcorn, Heaven. And then if you like to read some of the older dead guys, those are some of my favorite. You know, you got Charles Spurgeon and F.B. Meyer and Joseph Parker and McLaren and these guys. I love these guys. But Jonathan Edwards, that name may sound familiar to you. He wrote a book also called Heaven. And so he does a great job in that little book as well.
So we are going to exit in exit 15.
But it's a thinner paperback.
Finally. But of course it's still
freak you out.
too
You
congested.
can use that as a reference where you don't necessarily need to read it from the beginning to the end. You could read it based on the topics or based on the conversation that he's having. Or you could, if you want a thorough study on heaven. It's the best book written by Randy Alcorn, I believe, on the topic of heaven. So great book recommendation. Again, 303-690-3000 is our number. We've got another 15 minutes or so we'd love to get you on the show. This would be the time, 303-690-3000. And again, our text line, 720-336-0897. Let's go to Ronnie calling from Castle Rock. Ronnie, welcome to Calvary Live.
Thank you. I got in the last call. Just want to do a plug in. You got a great sermon that you do on that, the
Gonna find some station in Lexington, see if we can have update about this situation here.
There we have slow go traffic on 71 northbound out of the junction and out to Zorn Avenue. Cleared up an earlier accident there. 64 eastbound slow out past the tunnel. 65 northbound slowing at the Waterson Expressway ramps and starting to see backups again on 265, the Lee Hamilton from back Grand Line Road over to the ramps at I-64 near New Albany. Watch for delays there. I'm Bobby Ellis from the Total Traffic Center.
Chumba Casino wants to add some fun gameplay to your day with a new social slot game. Ryan Seacrest 10K Waves. It's the perfect go-to escape. Big spins away only on Chumba Casino. Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
See us, exactly that. We see us, hear us. Something that you just don't hear anywhere else. Reach out and connect with us.
I just really had a feeling of, connected and like I wasn't alone.
WHAS.com. It's the site for sore eyes and ears.
When I don't get to listen to you live, I listen to you on your website.
Covering all the things we can't get to on air. I love everything about it.
I listen to you all the time.
Yes, I listen to you online. 404-885. A severe weather station. News Radio 840 WHAS, Kentucky.
There we go.
That's stepping in the passing lane to get fast breaks.
Still recovering tonight after yesterday's fiery gas explosion. Leaders in now.
I think people relate to who they are.
And denial of the Holocaust. The authorities want.
He raised $26 million through his joint fundraising committee in the back half of last year. They're more willing to trade their prospects, but they do it more often because they're in win now mode a lot more often. So they only have so many. The Dodgers are kind of an exception. Most of the have teams.
Programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 five-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmares today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-611-2046. That's 800-611-2046. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Life is a circle. At Emory Healthcare, this circle contains the first breakthroughs that bring fear toward hope. Echoes that become second chances. Love regained, tomorrow reclaimed.
So you didn't find out what's going on, how to fix it.
I opened it, thinking that it's something with the computer, and disconnected like they say. Leave it like that, and then we're connected.
EmeryHealthcare.org/discover. Furnished by Intellibrand.
I'm just giving enough time to
restlessness, cramps, tingling,
go to the computer before I turn it on.
Then you need the new patented.
But it was working when I
the natural circulation
turn around here and it work. Then it start working.
Pain and promote healthy circulation. A natural drug-free way.
Using Lexercise made walking painless again.
Lexercise Pro's patented walking simulator propulsion technology moves your feet back and forth along its concave track, creating constant movement and flex in both the knee and ankle joints. It's like having a physical therapist right in your own home.
Here in the house.
Crazy. Traffic is crazy here.
You have to go straight or just over here because it's gonna be busy that way too.
So maybe we go to Squires.
Yes, and then make.
Yeah. So we're not going to Manowar because pretty sure there's gonna be stuck on the traffic there too. So we're trying to go to. It's just wondering.
They got chicken. I want baby chicken. There's so many restaurants. I'm getting hungry.
You are getting hungry, Ayana. So here we are in Richmond Road now. So it looks like it's okay in Richmond Road.
I just want to eat now. But there's a lot of restaurants. They're making me hungry.
Make a right turn?
No.
This way, this way.
I'm hungry now. Me too, I'm hungry.
We go to Squires.
I'm hungry.
We're gonna wait, Naki.
I'm hungry. Yeah, I want to eat now. Ayana wants to eat that. Can we have potato chips? Mommy don't have potato chips. Mommy got nothing to eat. Or like It's making me hungry, those restaurants. And I can't stop looking at them. They are just delicious.
Okay, everyone. So we are now got out from the traffic, but as I mentioned, an alumni is still closed, so we don't know what's going on there. There's still a lot of police there, so it was New Circle South is very bad, so just to be aware. Now we are in Richmond Road. Okay, bye everyone.
Mom!
What?
Mommy!